Oh, it's so bad today. Hey, if you're interested in moving to the Salt Lake City area, and if you're interested in looking at higher end neighborhoods that keep you close to downtown Salt Lake City, I want you to check out this video. Today we're here at Bonneville Golf Course, so especially if you like golf, let's look at what's in a 1 mile radius in terms of neighborhoods and amenities, home prices, and all that right here in a 1 mile radius around the Bonneville Golf Course. Let's check it out. All right, why do people like to live here in the neighborhoods around this Bonneville Golf Course? Neighborhoods around here, we've got Yale Crest, Yale Heights, Bonneville Heights, and the East Bench just further east of the golf course here. People want to live here because nice, quiet neighborhoods, downtown convenience. It feels like a quiet suburb here, but you are literally 5 minutes from downtown to the west of this course. Convenience to the University of Utah. However, you won't get the problem in these neighborhoods that you get in neighborhoods a little bit further south, where parents from out of state whose kids will be going to the U of U, University of Utah, will buy single family homes because they want their student children to be living in single family homes that will just become investment properties for those folks once their kids are done with school. You don't get that in these neighborhoods. The price point is a little higher than anybody wants for that. You've got that proximity to the U, you've got proximity to downtown, you're up on the bench enough that you can have grand sweeping views of downtown, the whole valley, Salt Lake Valley, and not to mention the mountains just to the east of this course. In fact, just take the camera right over here and just sweep it. We're on a bit of a hill with some trees in the way, but all the way around us, we've got the Wasatch Mountains just bordering these neighborhoods. You trying to get this on film? Bah.
Not bad, kid.
Not bad, kid. We've also got incredible convenience to a lot of the popular outdoor amenities that Salt Lake Valley is famous for. You're really close to some very commonly used, very popular trailheads on the East Bench right here. So lots of reasons to love this area. So what do homes cost in this 1 mile radius from this golf course? Well, right now there are 11 homes actively for sale in that range, in that radius. There are also 11 homes that are currently under contract, and there were 19 homes that were sold within the last 30 days, just within a 1 mile radius of this golf course. There is right now a 1,200 square foot, 2-bedroom condo going for $450K. However, average around here for a single family home is probably closer to about 1.75 million. So what does 1.75 million get you around here? If you're coming from the Midwest, you'll be shocked at what it gets you. And on the other hand, if you're coming from like San Francisco, you're gonna be shocked at what it gets you, right? It just depends on where you're coming from and what you're used to. 1.75 million around here is probably going to get you not a McMansion with a 5 or 10 car garage with, marble columned front doors, but it will get you probably about 2,300 square feet up to like 3,500 square feet with a 1 or 2 car garage with big windows and good views, and probably an older built house, but also very, very well taken care of with manicured yards and just next level finishes throughout the interior of the house. By the way, homes in this area do go faster than average days on market for the most part. Average days on market in Salt Lake County right now is about 50 days. That's average. Median is more like 30 days. But in this area, of the homes that I said were sold in the last 30 days and the homes that are currently under contract, before they took offers, there were 3 maybe that you could tell they shot for the moon on price point, on asking price, and had to sit for a few months while they learned what buyer behavior really was. But for the most part, I'd say average was like 2 to 3 weeks on the market, and there were a handful that went in less than a week. So if this area is interesting to you, please hit me up. Let me know what is interesting to you and if there's anything specific you want to see, and we can help you check it out. Well, what's around here in terms of parks and other amenities and trails and restaurants? Quite a lot of parks. Just in the 1 mile radius of here, you've got, this is the place, Heritage Park. You've got the Donner Trail Park. If you go a little bit south, you'll be in Sugar House. There's Sugar House Park, great park. Big pond, great running path around Sugar House Park. That was where I ran my first 5K, come to think of it. If you go a little bit further to the west, of the 1 mile radius around here, you've got Liberty Park. Yeah, there's a lot of good parks. And then restaurants, I'll need a minute for restaurants. Hannah's about to have a baby who could be delivering her child on this hole number 11. Any minute now. All right, I said I would need a minute for restaurants, and that's because as I thought about them and looked up other options, there was quite a good list. I want to give you a little bit of this list. Okay, close to here, there's a place called Emigration Cafe. That's got good bar food. And like, you know, when we say bar food, sometimes we mean like food that's passable enough while you're drunk. That's not what we mean here. We mean it's good burgers, wood oven fired pizzas, good food. Across the street from there is a place called Nomad East. You got pizza and salads there. On 15th South and 15th East, close to here, got a local favorite Middle Eastern place called Matzah. Very, very good. And close to that place in the same building actually is a Spanish fare restaurant called Finca. Very good. Caputo's is definitely a local favorite. It's very good food, and think Mediterranean, so like olives, flatbreads, and you can eat there, but it's also like grocery store option type place. You can like leave with a lot of good stuff from there. And then I'd also just mention Hash Kitchen. It's a very popular breakfast place. There's other Hash Kitchen locations as well, but there's one on Foothill Drive, which is just a little bit west and south. So some really good restaurant options close around here. What about the Bonneville Golf Course? How is it? In terms of difficulty, it's not hard. There's a lot of wide open fairways. If you're golfing with me, you might be hitting on one fairway and end up on one next to it, but there we have it. Also, you'll notice I'm walking right past the green because I missed the green. You really should come golfing with me. You're probably likely to look good comparably, but I'll be happy to golf. The cost of this course, I think it was $140 for the 4 of us, including the golf carts. So honestly, just the tiny, like $5 to $8 a little more expensive than some of the other ones we've played at so far, but a great course, beautiful. Of course, the Wasatch Mountain Range hugging the course to the east and the valley out to the west. Great course, happy to play it. Oh, it's so bad today. All right, who is this area for and who might it not be for? Well, this neighborhood's for you if you've been loving what I've been describing, right? This proximity to downtown, just 5-minute drive away, quiet neighborhoods, the touching into the luxury lifestyle, but without the 5-car garages, the multi-acre lots, and the square footage of, you know, like 10,000 plus square feet in a home. Also, if you like the access to outdoor activities, the trails, the mountain biking, all that. These neighborhoods, Yellcrest, Bonneville Heights, East Bench, might not be for you if you don't want to be this close to downtown, or if you'd like to live in downtown. If you want to be in the inner city, you don't want to be in here. You might not want to be here if you've got something against older homes. Like I said, they're very well upkept and they're very nice finishes, great next level craftsmanship on the homes around here. My wife, she hates the idea of living in a home that was built in the 40s and 50s. Just on the principle, she doesn't know what's behind the walls, right? So if you want something newer than that, this area might not be for you. And it might not be for you if it doesn't feel like it'd be financially responsible for you, of course, to live in these homes. Guys, if this seems like the kind of area you'd love to live, you like the vibe of the neighborhood, feel free to reach out to me, give me a call. Better yet, fill out the Google form link in the description of the video, and I'll be happy to reach out personally after I see that. If there's any other golf communities that you know are around here that you'd like us to film a video at, let me know. We'll make that the next one we do. Thanks for watching this one, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.